Hello, welcome back to Sport on 7. I'm Tom Bushell, and you can get me on Twitter. It's at Tom Bushell UAE. Now, the big results to come, but first it's time to look back on Euro 2012. 31 games were played, some big upsets were witnessed with the likes of Holland playing 3 and losing 3, and the tournament has been a big success. Big Ron spends some time now with Sport on 7 to discuss the last 3 weeks in Poland and Ukraine.
There we go then, 31 games and 3 weeks of football comes to an end. Euro 2012, Spain are the champions. Once again, Ron Atkinson for the final time with us on Sport on 7. Reaction to that final, I mean, Spain were good, weren't they, tonight?
They were terrific. I mean, felt sorry for Italy. Italy didn't play that bad. They didn't deserve to have what happened to them. You know, to have to play for a big bulk of the game with 10 men was a bit unfair. But if you're gonna, Spain have got all the equipment to deal with that. Move the ball about, pass, make you chase the ball, and then pick you up as they've done tonight.
You talk about big players playing in the big moments, and Balotelli just wasn't there tonight, was he?
No, in all fairness to him, and I've been his biggest critic from time to time, he didn't get much of a service. Didn't like his attitude at the end of the game when he stormed off. I think whether that's just look at me, I'm annoyed, but I think he should have had the grace to congratulate a champion side, a side that have now won 3 on the bounce.
We talk about Spain, of course, and everyone says how they play the Barcelona football, and it's mostly the Barcelona team, but at the end there, it's Chelsea, isn't it?
The little link up to the last 2 goals, of course, yeah. There's a fair sprinkling of... I'm just trying to think quickly as we're talking, but there's a fair sprinkling of Real Madrid players in the team as well, and they've got a nice mixture, a nice blend. One of the key players at key moments tonight, and everything will be about the flowery players, the flair players, the attacking players. There was key moments there when Casillas kept them in the game. 2 saves straight after half-time. If a goal goes in then, who knows what might happen.
And of course, before the tournament, you would never have picked Fernando Torres to possibly be top goal scorer, but he almost did it. Three goals in a tournament. If he got one more at the end there and not been selfish, if he'd been a little bit more selfish and not passed it to Massa, then he would have been top goal scorer.
Yeah, that's true, but he's had 2 tournaments now, 2 European Championships where he's had a major impact on them. Scored in 2 finals. I thought Del Bosque, the manager, has played it perfect. He's had his side that wears people down. He's got people have talked about him playing 6 midfield players, no recognised strikers, but they interchange very well. And he knows he's always got recognised strikers. I mean, I'm surprised in the whole tournament I haven't seen Llorente play. When I've seen him in Spain, he's looked a terrific player. But they are the best team. I thought Germany would before the tournament, but because I thought that maybe Spain had just gone a little bit. On the evidence of what we've seen, they haven't.
Not at all. Let's quickly talk about the tournament as a whole then. Moment of the tournament for you?
Well, it was a funny, well, not a funny moment. I have to pick out Pirlo's penalty because the game was so poised. It was against England, no score. If he misses that, England might go on to win the game. But the confidence, it just epitomised how he'd played in that particular game and in 2 or 3 others. He, for me, has been my player of the tournament.
And looking ahead to Euros in the future, in 4 years' time, of course, we're talking France, we're talking 2016, and we're talking 24 teams as well. Is that a good or a bad thing for this tournament? A lot of people say a bad thing because they like how at the moment 16 teams, it's just the right fit.
Perfect. It's perfect. I mean, when it was 8 teams, it was a great competition. Now it's 16, and that's just about right. Don't forget, a few years ago, the World Cup was only 16 teams, and now, the 24 teams is much too many. It's another Platini, I don't know, it's a vote catcher, what it is, but, we get something perfect or something very good, and then we have to go and alter it. I don't understand that at all.
There we go then. 3 weeks of football done. Have you enjoyed your time here in Dubai once again, Ron?
Yes, I always do, and it's been great, and it's been a different experience what's gone on here. It's been tremendous, and we've been well supported. Again tonight, the 2 semi-finals, all the England games. So there's been some great atmosphere.
Ron, thanks so much for coming on to Sport on 7 and giving us your thoughts over Euro 2012. That's it from here at the Ibba Batuta Gate Hotel.
Peter Sagan won stage 1 of the Tour de France from Liège to Suresnes, his first victory in the race. Slovak Sagan, riding the Tour for the first time, won a 3-man sprint with yellow jersey holder Fabian Cancellara and Norwegian Edvald Boasson Hagen. Cancellara retained the race lead and is 7 seconds ahead of Britain's Bradley Wiggins, who finished in the chasing pack along with Cadel Evans. Golf now, and Jamie Donaldson finally clinched his first European Tour title at the 255th attempt by winning the Irish Open at Royal Portrush on Sunday. The Welshman, 36, carded a final round 6 under 66 to win by 4 shots. England's Anthony Wall, Spaniard Rafa Cabrera Bello, who of course won here in Dubai at the Desert Classic, and Fabrizio Zanotti of Paraguay were tied for second. Tiger Woods passed Jack Nicklaus on the all-time PGA Tour victory list as he won the AT&T National in Maryland. The former world number 1 secured his 74th American Tour win by 2 shots from runner-up Bo Van Pelt after carding a final round of 69. It means that Woods has won more PGA events than any other golfer, bar Sam Snead, who reached 82 victories on the tour. In cricket, England produced a well-polished all-round performance to beat Australia by 6 wickets in the second one-day international and take a 2-0 lead in a 5-match series. A disciplined bowling display restricted the tourists to 251 for 7 after they had won the toss and chosen to bat on a good track at the Oval. England finished 252 for 4. That's it for Sport on 7 this week. Next week on the show, we're talking to some rugby superstars about a very special cause. We'll also look at the Volvo Ocean Race as 9 months at sea comes to an end. You have a great week. We'll see you next time. Good night.